Smiling Faces, the podcast, is a Defiantly Me production. To learn more, visit them on Instagram at Defiantly Me Productions. They did Dumb and Dumber, and I think like Jim Carrey's character is like, why don't you kiss my, and I think he was going to say like ass, but for some reason they dubbed it to say sausage, and I was like, that's worse.
Kiss my sausage. Somebody in the office was like, this is totally okay to say.
Welcome back to Smiling Faces, the podcast. I'm Victoria Dunn.
And I'm Jess Anguiano. We are the executive producers of Smiling Faces, our hit show about two girls who discover they're dating the same guy while working at a toxically positive spin studio.
On this podcast, we provide you with unfiltered conversations and answer the question, instead of self-care, why not revenge?
And boy, did we answer that question in the past couple weeks. That's not entirely. Yeah, it's not entirely true. Mike focused on self-care.
True.
I did.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
focus on self-care.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took revenge on burnout.
Hydrate and sleep, kids.
Before-
It's real.
Hydrate and sleep. Mike literally just got done telling us that he's going to take a whole day off just to sleep. So celebrating that, you and Lucy. But before we get too carried away, if you're watching at home, which you can do if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, you will see we have a really special guest today. Our guest today is an actress and director hailing from Petaluma, California. She is an Air Force reservist. She's been cast in hit shows like NCIS and starred on stage at Los Angeles's very own Geffen Theater. But we know her best, not only as the rock star director of our last shoot that we just completed a few weeks ago, but also another woman that Victoria shared a man with. Please welcome Micah Coate to the Smiling Faces podcast.
Hi, guys. Hi, what an introduction.
Thank you. Thank you. I just wrote it.
Let them into the process.
I'm so glad that you are on the I've been dying to get you on the show. We have some like really exciting, fun, hot news to share about Micah and Victoria. But don't worry, little baby birds. We'll feed you. Before we get into that, we have to tell you about how our shoot went, because we literally have the director of the shoot here with us.
Yes. I know if Micah came on board, Jess actually gave like an amazing pitch. She was like, Micah actually would be so great to direct this. And I was like, I didn't even know that she directed. I knew she acted. This is amazing. So that was a huge fun thing to learn. And then obviously before that, we knew of the sharing of Hoops of it all. They know him as Hoops, by the way, Micah.
Yes.
Because I don't use real names. I use Hoops is our shared our shared partner.
Love affair.
Oh, that's actually a really good code name. Although it makes him sound a lot cooler than he is.
Doesn't it?
It makes him sound a lot cooler than he is.
Grifter? Should we call him Grifter?
Grifter!
Call him, wait. Is this too juvenile? Poops? Poops.
No, it's not at all.
Although you know what that kind of makes me think of, do you remember that viral picture of Demi Lovato a few years ago that everyone nicknamed Poot? Do you remember that?
I don't think they were. No.
Oh my gosh, everyone called it Poot Lovato. It was like she was out somewhere. She had like a half-shaved head. And then like someone took a picture of her too close and the flash. Yes. And the flash was too bright. And everyone was like, ew, what is that? And like, but it was Demi Lovato. She just went as it for Halloween this year. She dressed up as Poot Lovato.
Good for her for owning it.
I know.
It's just a bad picture at a bad time. I feel bad for her. What?
It is. No, it's definitely like timing and like lighting wasn't on her side. But she made fun of it.
Yeah, everybody has to have that. If you get to a certain level where a bad picture of you kind of makes you like a little bit, in the public gaze for a minute, that's stardom, I think. That means you arrived.
Yeah.
That's the best we have now.
Also, so badass of her to be like, you know what? That's my Halloween costume this year.
I know. I kind of love that.
let's bring it back, right? Like we didn't get enough humiliation out of this. Let's like bring it back around. Although it's the best, again, we love revenge on this show. It's the best form of revenge to be like, oh, did you think that was funny? Because looky here.
I do too.
Yeah. Oh, you're laughing at me because I'm laughing with you. That's
right.
The best form of revenge.
Too good. But yes, poops it shall be.
Poops. Yeah, we'll tell you all about how Victoria and Micah know poops. And their shared love affair, because again, that's also very thematic, very on theme for the show. But because we have Micah here, what you guys don't know is that Micah was totally clutch, came in like a week before we did the shoot and was like, yeah, I can direct this for you, no problem. Not only did she jump right in and take it on, but she agreed to work with a director of photography she's never worked with before and a crew she's never worked before and a script that you had never seen before. And us, of course, like we've worked together on other things, but I don't know, I don't think we've worked on like a production before, Micah, have we?
Have y'all? No,
I don't think so. I mean, we started working on Nick's thing that one time, but it just went a different way. So we never following through with it. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We had a friend.
Other than that, no.
Yeah. No, we had
Micah and I,
yeah. But we have decided we're going to do more together. So obviously.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
And then Micah and I.
For sure.
And then Micah and I worked together on a pilot that turned into a show. She was a testing admin. But we never got to meet in person because she worked remote. So I never got to physically meet her until the shoot.
I know we were just on Zoom meetings all the time. Or what was it? Google Meet, Yeah. That was the one for Hulu, right?
Yeah, it ended up being Death and Other Details. But on the pilot, it was Career Opportunities and Murder and Mayhem.
It was Murder and Mayhem.
They didn't make that into a series?
They did, but it was called Death and Other Details.
No, they did.
They changed the name.
Oh, yes. That's right.
But I remember when that was my first like job as like Disney corporate, that project. And so when I got the first emails about like career opportunities, I thought it was like official Disney stuff, not the name of the show. So when I opened the email, I was like, oh, that's the title? All right.
Wait, but was that the show where they built a giant boat?
Yep.
Yeah. What stage was that on again?
The Glendale, not Sunset Tower. What do you call it?
Oh,
Glendale.
Was it
Coate?
Coate?
Mm-hmm.
It was at Coate, and they built a giant boat
inside of a soundstage. They replicated and then what we couldn't do, we actually went to the Queen Mary, and that was fun.
Oh, I didn't know you went to the Queen Mary.
Yeah, we shot the same.
Wait, you got to actually be on set for that one?
Yeah. So that was cool. Got to be on set for that. And then the Queen Mary, we rotated back and forth.
Wait, how was Mandy Patinkin?
An angel. He was so sweet. He actually broke my heart because
I was going to say every single time I had to text him, because he was just so chill about getting his COVID test done. He was like, you can just text me. I don't care. So every time I text him and be like, can I send someone to your hotel? He's like, sure thing. No problem. I'll be there. Like,
he was an absolute angel. He had, there was a moment where I was like, oh, here, do you want, I would bring him, like have like the team bring him his shield and like his mask and all this kind of stuff. And he goes, oh, no one cares about me. He's like, I'm just an old man. I was like, you are not just an old man. We care very deeply about whether you're okay.
Oh, I got to tell you a story really quick about that, about him. So obviously, because he was like the big name on the show, everyone was worried about like, I don't know, not bothering him, I guess. So when we were first trying to figure out how to get his COVID test scheduled, there was an email chain with like 20, 25 people on it, like all discussing him, figuring out like, well, we can't ask him directly and we have to go through his manager and don't do this because he's got this and don't like all of these things. And I'm just kind of like sitting back watching this email chain unfold. And like these producers are getting way too involved in like the COVID testing. And I'm just like waiting for my instruction. And then all of a sudden, after the chain is like, I don't know, 20 emails long, Mandy Patinkin replies. He was on the chain the entire time. And he was just like, guys, I'm here. Just tell me where I need to be. I'll take my test. Like, not that hard.
the amount of hand holding that people do for names, which I feel like this is the common thread though. People will tie themselves into knots to take care of like a name like that who's like a seasoned actor, and they're like, I actually don't give a shit. Just send them. Like, tell me where to go and I'll do it.
It's a job.
Yeah.
It's literally a job. Like, people are like, oh, the egos and all that. No, the egos and the people that you deal with that require that level of handholding that just means you're bad at your job. It's a job. Show up and do the job. Show up and get tested for your COVID test back in COVID days, because that's what they're talking about. If you guys are like, wait, I'm not following. Victoria and Micah worked on the same show during COVID. And yes. Victoria was a health and safety manager, and Micah was a testing manager. And whenever we worked with talent that was like so diva about the COVID test, I'm like, it's a job, man. Yeah. This is a piece of your job. It's like, look, do I want to file data reports when I'm at work? No, I don't want to do that. I want to go play with dolls. Because that's what everybody thinks I do when I say I work at so like, but you got to do a piece of the job.
I don't think you've actually ever said it on pod that it was there. You said toy company.
Oh, shoot. We probably can't say that, actually. Never mind. Thank you.
Like, I'm pretty confident.
I'll edit it out. That's what I'm here for.
No.
Thank you. Anyway, it's part of the job is
like
to show up. Yeah.
Put like a crazy sound effect over it. So like a duck quack or something.
Quack, quack.
Yeah. My favorite sensor.
Quack.
I know. My favorite censoring that I ever witnessed was like, remember when was it like TBS used to do like movies when TBS was also a thing, and they did Dumb and Dumber, and I think like Jim Carrey's character is like, why don't you kiss my, and I think he was going to say like ass, but for some reason they dubbed it to say sausage, and I was like, that's worse.
Do I not kiss my sausage? Somebody in the office was like, this is totally okay to say.
Like, I never got over that. I was like, that's a worse dub.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have to go back to, first of all, Mandy Patinkin is a total treasure, and he's on the internet. So Mandy, if this ever gets to you, know that we treasure you, and we'd love to have you on the podcast. Too big? Is that too big of an ask?
We love you. We love you so much. Millennial heart.
Millennial hearts.
Also, I'm not doing those shenanigans.
Heart?
It's this one, and I hate it. Because what is that?
No.
What is that?
No, guys, you're doing it wrong. This is it now. You gotta, wait, I can't do it. It's this.
No, that's money. That's money.
No, this is a heart now. That's like a little, it's the heart.
Look at us trying to be young and hip.
I'm sorry, guys. For those of you who don't know, we're flashing gang signs that mean love. So, okay, hold on though. I want to talk about the shoot because we have Victoria. I want to talk about we always have Victoria because we have Micah. I want to talk about the shoot. Micah, what we'd love to do is we'd love to give a hot tip on what you should do if you're out there as an indie producer, an indie filmmaker trying to make it happen. But also, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your experience working with us.
No pressure. You can say you hated it.
When you, no pressure.
No pressure.
They were lovely.
Did you like us?
Notes. That's it. That's all I have to say.
As we stare at you, it was a great time.
Did I
had a good time.
I've totally already lost my train of thoughts.
Sorry, yes.
Well, first I wanted to say, yes, I do love you guys. That's what I wanted to say.
Wait, millennial hearts.
Millennial hearts. No, Gen Z hearts. I gotta figure out how to do that.
No, you don't have to.
Dude, where was I? What was I saying? What was the question?
What did you think? Tell us about your experience. Hot tips for film. Yeah, just that you love us. This is a whole podcast.
Oh, well, first of all, when you started this like 5 minutes ago and you said, I jumped in and I was just like, came in with all this confidence. Like, thank you for thinking I had that much confidence when you first asked me.
You were a rock star.
First I was like, it's been a while. I don't there's only a couple days. Like, I was really like, what am I going to do? And then I just read the script. I took a couple hours and was like, oh no, this is going to be totally fun. This is going to be totally great. Easy. Everyone's chill. And all of the visuals I was getting from the script that you wrote, Victoria, I was like, oh, we could do this and we can try this and we can try this. And so I just really decided, I was like, no matter what happens, I'm just going to have fun with it. Because I think that's what we were all there to do. I mean, obviously we wanted to get something good out of it, but to show everyone. But I think,
and boy, did we.
Just
you guys haven't seen it yet, but it looks good.
I haven't yet.
I'll share it.
Yeah. So thank you for asking me.
Yeah, no, thank you. I was so excited. And I will say, as like you in director mode, some of the things that you like brought up or like asked me about as I was then like strictly talent, I never even thought about some of those perspectives in the character with some of the questions. And I was like, oh shit, she made me realize stuff that I never even thought of for my own shit.
Yeah, I think my strength when I'm directing is definitely on the acting side. Like I have so many like questions and point of views, and like I do think I'm very good at like getting people in a certain state of mind, or like you said, thinking about things that maybe they hadn't thought about. So yeah, that's always probably the most fun part for me. But then the other fun part, like when we were in the spin studio doing all the stuff with the lighting and like creating that whole like dream sequence environment, like that was fun too, because I felt like we just had a lot of room. Like it was kind of open for interpretation. We had what did the script say? It was like a hell type of.
It was like, imagine Eyes Wide Shut, like very like haunting, culty.
Right.
And then the instructor like floats into the room, which I was like, I mean, maybe like on the day she'll be on like some sort of dolly that will just like drag around. I don't even know. But like, I just wanted it to feel like very like haunting. But like, a fantasy sequence can truly go anywhere. So I was like, whenever you're asking her to do anything, I was like, yeah, fuck it, try it.
Micah's so good at saying yes to things. Like just from the initial ask, it was like, would you be interested in this? Yeah. Heck yeah. I'm like, great, you're in. Let me send you all the info. And then all throughout the shoot, even though it was late, even though it's Friday night, even though we had a tight crew, it was like, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. There were some moments that I was like, hey, I think we need to catch this or that or whatever. And she just says, yeah, let's do it. Do it. Yes. Man, that's my hot tip. Like,
well, I think also there's like freedom. There's freedom in working on something that's not your baby. Like I just said, I came onto this pretty late. Like you guys have invested so much time already and like creativity and energy into it that I just really wanted to make sure I was adding to what you wanted and needed, and not like it wasn't like my thing that I was strangling and needed to be a certain way.
Fair.
Yeah, that gave a lot of freedom for sure.
That's a beautiful thing about collaborating with like creatives that get, there's a balance. You know, it's like we want to embrace the creative side of things. We want to make sure that we're respecting the art, but on the other side is like, we got to get this done. And you walk that line so beautifully of like, this is the time frame we have. This is what the look we need to get. And then you played within that space, which is a producer's dream, is to be like, oh, great, we're going to get done before 2 a.m. And we did.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, they go. They know.
They know that Mike shut us down.
Yeah, I'm an open book, Micah.
But even that. But like I was telling Jess this the other day, even that whole situation, I was so impressed with everyone. Like everyone helped out. No one like made the situation worse. No one panicked. No one was like, I don't know, like literally everyone stayed and helped out. Like no one was like, hey, I got to get out of here. You know?
Right. No, truly like talent stayed. Everyone was like, okay, we're packing up. Do you need help with anything else? I'll help you load. And I'm like, this is crazy. Cause I really thought that people would be like, okay, well, now that he's stable, I'm going to gun ahead.
Everybody stayed. I have to say, if you don't know what we're talking about, you're going to have to listen to the last episode. But if you're tuning in right now, keep listening to this one and then go back and listen to the last one because both are excellent and very exciting.
Yeah. But also in case no one has tooted Jess's horn yet, like she's so good at like taking care of people, both like professionally and what they need on set. And also just like as a human, like remember I threw my back out the morning before the shoot.
I was going to bring that up.
Like, hobbling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm like hobbling around with an ice pack in my pants.
I think in some of the behind the scenes,
what do you need?
Visual. Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure some behind the scenes pics, like you can see the ice pack.
Right. There's just like, it looks like I have like a diaper on or something.
But like it was put on wrong. Like it was upside down.
Yeah.
Exactly. But again, trooper, because you didn't really, like, even though you literally threw your back out, there wasn't any complaint of like, oh, we got to stop, we need to do this or take breaks or blah, blah. Like, we were actually telling you like, hey, sit down. Do you need a new ice pack? Like trying to get you to chill out.
I think I found a lidocaine patch in my bag, like at the 11th hour, which is so late.
Right. It's for like leaving. But no, I still have, because you gave me the other half of it. It's still in my backpack. This morning, I was like, I'm keeping this for a rainy day.
Yeah, nice. I have more. I have more if you need more. Listen, I'm a woman of a certain age. I have a whole pharmacy.
I love that you provided the light. Right. You provided the lidocaine pack just in time to pack up. You're like, ooh, we do need your back to help us load the car.
Lift things.
We're a man down, so here we
go. we were a man down. We were the man down. Mike is the man for us. All right, we have to. They have been listening this long. You guys have to share your not just your kisses of the same men, but the story of how you two, because here's the fun thing. I knew Micah and I knew Victoria. I did not know Micah and Victoria knew each other, and they didn't know that they shared a man. Not at the same time, right? Or
luckily,
I'll let you tell it.
No, I don't know. Not at the same time. So. Okay, since you met Poops first, tell us how you knew Poops.
I knew him from an acting class. Like, I literally met him in acting class. He was friends with all of my friends in the class. And like, we just had a couple of interactions and we ended up dating a little bit. And I mean, do we want to start at the end of the story or the beginning of the story?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's go back.
Take us on a journey.
Back to the beginning.
Right. So that's how I met him. I don't know how, like, in his, okay. I mean,
do it.
It wasn't like...
He did it to himself on national television. Like, everybody knows what a dirtbag he is. Poops is poop.
I'll just say everything they said on that reality TV show was true. All of those like lies he tells, especially the one about the mother. Like, there was one night where we were hanging out and he like got a phone call. He's like, my mom just had a stroke. I gotta go. Like, and he like flew to Hawaii that night. I don't know.
Wait. And, was there crossover? Because he left me to go to Hawaii also.
What year?
What guys? Wait.
You guys?
What was that? Oh gosh. Because that was 2 years? Was that 2 years ago? Because he said he was shooting something. He got booked on
I don't even
like a pilot. And he had to go to Hawaii to shoot.
Oh, it was because it's the beginning of 2023 is kind of when all of it went down for me. Because I remember when he first asked me out, it was like we were at a Christmas party together.
Girls, grab your phones. Grab your phones.
Let me get my tea first.
This man's
I need to drink it with my pinky up.
But wait,
you need some tea. Spill this tea, ladies. You guys, we're finding out about this live. We're finding out all the details.
I found out, if it was the same time, that's hilarious, because I found out like 2 years or year after the fact that he was also hooked.
It was January of 2024 for me.
Wait, December of 2023 for Micah, January of 2024 for you? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Beginning of 2023 for me. So wait, no, because I was deployed then. So was it before? I'm so confused. No, it's beginning of 2022 for me.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I thought was like when I told Jess about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this guy, blah, blah. And I think I showed you a picture of him and you were like, I think Micah knows him. And I was like, what?
First of all, that's so hilarious, Jess, that you remember from the one picture I showed you of him.
Well, he was very specific. He's very specific looking. And if you guys want to know who we're talking about, Poops is like, he's kind of the trash dog of what reality TV show did you guys discover he's on?
The Valley, but season 2 specifically, the very first episode, Jax Taylor confronts his ex-wife Brittany about hooking up with him, and they do a very clear shot of him in it. And then in the after show, they drag him for like a smooth 30 minutes.
Nice. Okay, but before you all leave this episode to go tune into that one. Okay, so Micah, you started seeing him in like January 22, December 21, January 22. And then tell us what happened. His stories, his shenanigans.
Well, first of all, he would call and just like talk about himself for like an hour straight. And I was always working, and I don't really mind those types. Like if someone just wants to talk and I'm doing other things, like that's fine. But like one of those talkers who like you can't get a word in, and he just go on and on and on about himself and his life and how he like grew up with a crackhead mom and the foster system and like all of this poor me stuff, and his like kids and his baby mama this and like all of that. And
did you get to see the burn marks that his dad did with cigarettes? I think he got burned by something. I forget. He said something about his dad burning him with something.
No. But he told me it wasn't his dad. He told me, wait, I might be misremembering this, but I think I vaguely remember something about like his mom's like drug or like foster dad. Yeah, I think it was foster dad. I don't know. I don't want to like but he did bring something up about it.
Why can't you? He did. He misrepresented everything. And by the way, we are not diminishing somebody who has obviously suffered some trauma and pain. We're just he's just told a lot of bullshit stories to a lot of girls. These two girls are not the only two that he's done this to. Okay, so tell more. Say more.
Okay. So sorry, I'm hesitating, but I'll get going. So anyway, after it fizzled out and he told me he had to go to Hawaii because his mom we had a stroke or something, I had reached out and was like, hey, I know you're worried about family stuff, but just let me know if you need help. Like, I'm here. Never responded, ghosted me. I was like, that's fine. He obviously doesn't want this to continue. But then it got really weird. He came back and I was at like a friend's birthday party and that everyone in class was at. And anytime that like if he was standing in a group of people and they were all talking and I went over to the group to like talk to the group, he would very clearly stop whatever he was doing and walk away. He did it like 3 times. And I was so just like, did I offend him? Did I do what? And so like, and then I had ended up texting him the next day and was like, yo, like, are we good? Are you mad? And he was like, I just didn't want to talk to you last night because you were drunk. I was like, what? What? I wasn't even really trying to talk to you. What? Anyway, so it just got weirder. And then.
And wait, were you drunk? Were you drunk that night?
No, I think I was in bed at home in bed like by 11 p.m. or something. I don't know.
This guy.
It was very bizarre. And anyway, shortly after that, my friend, let's just call her V. I don't want to like drop her name without her permission.
Of course.
Call her V. She was really good friends with him. Like even he would tell me all the time, he'd be like, oh, she's like my little sister. Like we're not hooking up or anything, but she's just like, she would do anything for me. She's like my best friend, all that stuff. Well, her and him started having a falling out. And I was like, what happened there? I thought you guys were really good friends. She's like, we did a project together. We both agreed to pay for it and split the cost. And after it was said and done, he never paid his half of the thing. And the DP from the project kept saying like, hey, he hasn't paid me. He's ignoring me. So then she kept reaching out. B kept reaching out to him. And he's like, I'll pay. And eventually after so long of doing that, she had to pay his half. And he was like, why do you keep asking me for money? I have children. Like totally just like, I don't even know what to call it.
Gaslighting.
And so gaslighting. And so she like, I guess, confronted him on some other stuff and realized he was just like a pathological liar. And she's feisty. She's like a feisty Latina. Like she will, if you ask her she will go off. Like she will talk about how much of a piece of shit he is and all of that. Yeah. And so her and I like realized that and we were like, whoa, what a piece of shit. Anyways, fast forward to like a year after that, which I've had like no contact with him except for it is so funny. He reached out to me randomly for a thing about our acting class because I was like one of the like state officers in my acting class, and his text was, "Hey, this is I can't say his name, but it was like, hey, this is Poop from class.
And this is Poops."
Yeah, as if like I had no idea who he was. What? And I was like, yes, I know who you are. I have your number saved in my phone.
We dated. Like,
yeah.
We know each other.
Anyway,
you talked ad nauseum at me for hours on the phone.
Yeah, exactly. I just haven't forgotten you yet, unfortunately. But anyway, so like a year after all of that, I was talking to another really good friend of mine who I used to be in class with. She's a younger woman, lovely, so nice, like just the sweetest person ever. And he got brought up somehow, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I had this thing with him. Like I don't like that person." I was like, "Wait, what?" And we found out we both had a thing with him at the same time.
Oh,
Almost exactly the same story. And we were like,
oh my gosh. He's like grifter of the year in LA. I swear to God.
What a
dirtbag, piece of shit.
I know. So when you told me about the reality TV show thing the other day, I immediately texted her and like I sent it to her. And at first she's like, "Wait, what is this?" And then she realized, and she just sent me like this string of text and like a photo of her reaction. And, like,
I love that. I love that.
Brilliant. I know. I told like
there's one more thing. Sorry. Now you guys got me on a roll.
Yeah, no,
go.
So, okay. So again, somewhere in recent history, probably like within the last year and a half, after all of this is said and done, I get a phone call from him randomly one day. Haven't heard from him in a long time. Haven't seen. Get a phone call. I ignore it. So it goes to voicemail or whatever. And then I get a phone call from my friend. What's the name I should give my friend? S. Let's call him S. So I get a phone call from another friend who I know is like tight with this guy. He's like tight with this guy. Immediately after, I don't answer his call. And so I was like, shit, I bet he's there with him. But why is he using S to like get to me? So I answer the phone. I'm like, yes. And he's like, "Hey, I'm here with Poop. Talk to him." Like just literally handed the phone over. Like didn't even let me be like, I don't want to talk to him.
No.
That shiesty motherfucker.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is he still friends with Poops?
Yes, and I told him all this shit. But I think when I finally told him the reality thing at our Halloween party just a couple weeks ago, I think he finally like was coming to realize like, because I've told him all the things. He's like, I don't know, like he's just all cool with me, and you know, this person in class, this person. Like, those are all the guys. Those are all the dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, so he like asked me to like help him with the fucking self-tape.
Stop it.
And then I'm like, I'm a little like embarrassed to admit this. I helped him because I was like, maybe I'll get some closure. I don't know. Maybe I'll get like an apology.
Curious. You're curious. There's no shade. There's no shade. Yeah. Curious.
So I helped him with the self-tape, which he's trying to talk the whole time. I told him, I was like, I have an hour, and he's doing his like talk thing. So I finally also, I just want to say it sucked. It really sucked.
Girl, I've seen him act. It's not good.
He's a bad actor. Yeah. He's bad.
Yeah. He is not. He made me watch one of his auditions for, I think he did a self-tape for the movie Maxine, the third in that trilogy. Horrible.
It makes me so
horrible. I know. I was so livid. Horrible. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He only gets it because of that face. It's not the talent.
Yeah, and I think he told me one of those things like, I don't really like to put too much work into it because I want to seem natural.
Don't try too hard, bro.
But anyway,
that's definitely your MO. Okay, so he asked you for a self-tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I helped him, like rushed him out of there at the hour, and he had the nerve as he's walking out of my apartment to be like, "So you single?"
Stop. The audacity. It never stops.
The audacity.
Oh my gosh.
I was like flabbergasted. Like he left, I like slammed my door, locked it, and like texted my friend who like is aware of the whole situation immediately. I was like, "You'll never guess."
Holy shit!
As if I didn't get any sort of apology or anything.
No, of course
no
not.
Apology, no recognition of anything that had gone down.
No.
That's a testament to you for your faith in humanity to think that he would show up with like some sort of like, hey, by the way, that shit that I pulled a year ago, but why would he? He's a liar. And also, how dare you forget his mother died of a stroke, or was it pancreatic cancer, or was that his grandmother, or was it his best friend's brother? Like
constantly. It's always the biggest swings of things too. Because I know he told me, like, I feel like he uses that when things get sticky. Because I know with me, I called him out on like his inconsistencies after, because he did like a whole bunch of love bombing. And then at the end of it, when I called him out on like, hey, you're being weird and being different, that's when he hit me with, I have a lot going on. My best friend died by suicide and my daughter was diagnosed with cancer. And I was like, that's a lot. This week? Like, like it was so much. I was like, I'm sorry to hear that.
4 minutes,
okay.
4 minutes ago, because I said something that made you uncomfortable. Like that, this just in, that kind of. Okay, wait. I love this, Victoria. Now you've shared a bit about hoops. If you want to give us just the highlight reel of the shared stories that you had of the commonalities that you experienced with this. Poops.
Yeah. I didn't meet him in acting class. I met him on Raya, which I'm now off Raya because I've had all bad dates. Actually, no, that's not true. The comedian date was fun, but every other date on Raya has been an absolute shit show. So I'm off there now. But I met him on there. We talked for like a while on the phone and I was like, oh, look, a guy that can talk on the phone. How nice. Mostly at me, of course. But he actually wanted to talk on the phone, not just text. Kept trying to set a date to actually like go do the things. He wouldn't commit, like finally committed to it. But then as we're leading up to that, he kept like trying to invite himself over every night before that. And I was like, no, we're going to have like a date, you said. And then he's like, I could just come over now. I was like, it's 10:30, it's 11 o'clock. What do you mean? And I held off like quite a while before I finally was like, whatever. It's like the day before, who cares? And we'll still go out Friday. Of course, that never happened afterwards. Also, I feel like he didn't get my sense of humor because the one thing that I will say that I did do was I don't do a lot of like sexy texting and stuff. And so he like tried to be like sexual and like sent a picture from like his apartment where it's just like him, like he clearly was like in the tub. It was like holding like a it's probably gone now because I deleted the whole thread. After I hangmaned him, I deleted the whole, so I think it's gone. I'll have to see if it's like saved my photos.
Wait, what was he holding? It was a picture of him holding his dick, obviously, yes.
No. He was holding a glass of whiskey. So he was like, I'm sitting here just having a glass of whiskey. I wish you were here. But like he sent it just like his hand, like his knee out of the tub. And so I commented and went, okay, Rev Run. Because for those that know, in Run's house, Rev Run would always like end each episode like typing on his BlackBerry in the tub. And I thought that was so stupid. So I was like, why are you sending me like a tub picture? But he didn't find it funny. And I was like, oh, this is not my person. But then, he came over. We did hook up. He did a lot of trauma dumping on me. That's how I saw the burn marks and all the things. I feel like he does that to like fake connection with people, to be like, see, I'm so vulnerable, I'm so open, so you like feel connected to him.
And they're all lies. They're all lies.
Sociopath.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of that. And then he did a lot of like the heavy love bombing of, oh yeah, like what'd you do for New Year's? And I was like, oh, I did blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah. He goes, maybe next year I'll be in at like the neighbor area that I live in with my girlfriend, Victoria. And I was like, oh, you think so? He's like, yeah. He's like, I just want to spend like, holidays with my person, like doing blah, blah. I was like, oh, sounds lovely. Like a lot of heavy lifting of like love bombing of like what we could be doing together.
He lives in a fantasy world. He lives in a fantasy world.
Totally. Which I only learned from watching the after show of The Valley, that place that he lives with like his kids, the baby mother's living there with him. I learned that because Lala Kent talked about it on the after show. She was like, yeah, he made it seem like he was living there by himself. His like baby's mother like absolutely lives there with him. And I was like, thinking in my head, that's crazy. Because I remember him FaceTiming me from there. And then one of the other women on the show was like, yeah, that's so weird. Because he would FaceTime me from that apartment all the time. And in my head, I'm like, same girl. Like,
so the whole time his baby mama is there while he's like taking on all these women and going to their place and telling them, yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, that's where the bar is. If you're wondering why women have zero standards, it's because that's what we're facing out there pretty consistently, I'd say. Thank God for Mike. Thank God for Mandy Patinkin.
Yep, I know. That's why.
Mandy, I hope you're listening.
I know. Single men, I will say, single men, if you're ever wondering why women are looking at you side-eyed, this is why. Because I feel like anytime I date guys, they're like, I feel like the way, even like Whole Foods said that to me. He's like, I feel like when women date, they're basically like, we started a deficit and we're earning trust with you guys. I was like, yeah, that's how it is.
If 80% of murders didn't happen by people you know, and 90% of them are men, we wouldn't look at you like that. Like, yeah, I love men. I love all the men. I want better. That's what we're doing here. Also the revenge aspect. So, okay, we have got to skip ahead to my very, very, very favorite part of the show, which is our smiling faces moment, which I have to tell you, I've grinned through this whole story, but I need to know what you guys are grinning and bearing it through this week. And I think, Mike, you're awfully quiet. Let's start with you.
I don't know why you're starting with me. First of all, before we even get to that moment, we need an update on your boy. We need updates on everybody's boys here. We know how this goes here on this podcast. Why are we playing games?
Micah, how about you? How are your men?
See, look at that. Always avoiding.
Non-existent.
Noted.
You're doing it right, girl. You're
non-existent.
Right. Yes.
Noted.
Right. I will tell you though, sorry. I know we got to get out of here. So the morning after you told me about the reality show when we had that production meeting, strangest thing, I was on set, being a co-star for someone's demo reel scene. They're like scene partner at Real Arc. If you guys know it, it's a production company that only shoots actor demo reels. They have a studio in Glendale. I used to direct for them. So like, I know all the crew, but I show up after hearing about this reality show, and the DP at Real Arc, who's like, love him to death. He goes, "Hey, your boy was here." And I was like, "My boy? Like what?" And he's like, "Yeah, the tall guy. He's black. He's bald." And I was like, "Who are you?" He was talking about poop. I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "How the fuck has this guy come on my radar twice in less than 24 hours? And I haven't like thought about him in, I don't know, what, a year."
Right. Also, why are these guys calling him your boy? No, not mine.
The weird thing was, I was like, because they had like, it was a different time frame when I worked there versus when the thing happened. So like, I was like, how do you know? And basically one of our mutual friends was the client, and he had brought in poop as his scene partner. We can't get over calling him poop.
I love it so much. I don't care how childish it is. It's so good.
Trying to be serious here. Serious. This is a serious matter. It brought him in as his scene partner, and I guess they were talking about me. And like, so I don't know, that's why they like brought him up to me. And then I told them the whole story that I had just found out the night before about the reality show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
beautiful.
Gorge.
That's the end to that story.
What a saga. Jess, you're a man.
I mean, listen.
Anything of note?
Nobody's my man. All right. I am seeing a really lovely person.
Didn't he cook you a steak?
He did make me brisket.
Well, yeah. So any dude makes me brisket, he might be my man.
Listen, when he brought it over, I was like, this is the next level, buddy. Like, we're going. So I'll tell you, I'll give you a little tidbit, because I'm not trying to be coy. I'm just like, until he pisses me off, you'll only hear a couple things about it. He won't. I don't think he will. Off. He's a class act. But here's the deal. He did teach me something I never knew. Don't get excited. It's not dirty. But I never knew that you could DoorDash massages, like masseuses, to your door.
Wait, what?
What? Yes.
What?
There is an app. There is an app, you guys.
Do they bring Taco Bell?
That would be amazing.
I think I just had a $1 million idea.
Micah, that's brilliant.
Massages and Taco Bell? What the fuck?
That's a date. That's a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's companies that
I don't know otherwise.
Yeah. I know those places that bring, like, they do it at your house. So, like, they set up the table and everything in your
place.
Like, so is that it? Okay. Because you saying DoorDash massage sounds like
it's a DoorDash. Here's the deal. No, it's a DoorDash. You go, I need 2 masseuses at this address in an hour. This is the kind of massages we want. Boom, you pay for it. They show up at your door with a table. You give them 2 sheets. You take off your clothes and you crawl under the sheets and you have a couples massage in your living room. I didn't know this existed.
You're having couple massages and he's not your man?
Yeah. So that was point 1. Point 2 was, my other grievance was, you provide the sheet?
They don't provide the sheets. You provide the sheets. Because it's your body, so your sheets.
That's fair.
It didn't bother me. I actually kind of liked it because I have really nice sheets, and therefore I got a massage on my gorgeous sheets. So yeah.
Fair. Carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Listen, I
think I would prefer my own sheets too.
It was lovely.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, that does make sense.
Do I bring my own sheets to my massages from now on? So that's the update. It's going very lovely. I think I'm being wooed very generously. And also, like, these are early days. So no, nobody's my man. Like, this is early days. He's very classy. It's quite enjoyable to have a masseuse DoorDash to your door. And I think it's happening again on Sunday, but just for me. So
the massage. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's got all the shit. Don't let her. That's why I have to call her, because I have to call her ass out, because what she does, she tries to move the show along, Micah. This is normal. This is why I had to call her ass out. Because what she does is she tries to move it along. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here.
I answered all your questions. I answered all your questions. That was like
when prompted.
Well, listen, this is an excellent way. If men are out there saying, she's closed mouthed and not really speaking up, you got to prompt me if you want to know what's up. Okay. I'll tell you. Look, I am trying to be cool about it because I don't want to, I have been granted permission to talk about him on the podcast. So, granted permission sounds like outdated, but I'm not going to be out here like spreading somebody's name, Now, if things go south, just like Target. And I told Target, I was like, I have a podcast, don't fuck this up. And he did. And he cheated on me, and off I went. So how's Whole Foods doing? How's our guy?
He's cool. We went out to his favorite like ramen spot in Little Tokyo. He introduced me to that. That was cool. We had one, I feel like this is the par for the course. We had one epic fight and finding our way back from that. So
beyond the audition fight? When he
we had a new one. We had a new one. But I know now from the audition fight that he can't help me with auditions anymore. So never again. So when I told him that I had one this past week, and I had to wake up early because I started teaching Legree classes at 5 a.m. on Wednesdays. So I was like, those powers combined.
We didn't announce. Victoria graduated. She's an official Legree Pilates instructor. You can go see her. Can I say where they can come to you?
Yeah. Let me get the class attendance. Studio MDR.
In Los Angeles. If you're in Los Angeles, go to Studio MDR, request Victoria's classes because she's a badass. I'm going to be going as soon as I'm cleared to. I can't do Pilates yet. My physical therapist said I had to wait. So
wow.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had to like do a self-tape and also go to sleep early to do that. So I was like, look, there's too many things going on. You're not allowed to come over. And he was like, what? I was like, I don't trust you. to let me sleep. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. You're not allowed to come over, and I have to do an audition before that. So I will see you Wednesday after all that shit's done. And he was like, okay. Because he knows now.
Good job. You are deep in it. Are we calling him boyfriend yet?
No.
See the pressure? You see the damn pressure? The pressure.
Wait, I want to know why his name is Whole Foods. Why is his name Whole Foods?
Yeah,
that's where I met him.
He
I didn't really go too deep with
someone
it.
at Whole Foods.
Yeah, he was security at Whole Foods. He's not there anymore. He got a different job. But yeah, he was security at Whole Foods, and just like, I was looking lost in an aisle, and he asked me what I was thinking about, and here we are.
That's literally what he did. If you're out there wondering how to get a gorgeous gal like Victoria, just ask them what they're thinking about in a nice way, not a creepy one. Mean it.
Yeah.
Like, want to actually know. Yeah. Don't just be like, what you thinking about? Is it my dick?
Yeah. Oh, actually, funny fast thing is Lindsay, friend to the pod. You know Lindsay, Jess. She got bombarded by a man this week that she just met 20 minutes prior, and they were texting. And I only saw a screenshot of part of the conversation, but she said something to the effect of, "Wah, it's just me paying all my own bills, blah, blah, blah." And he commented and said, "Pay mine too." And so she wrote, "Blocked." And he said, "You can't block these blessings," and sent a dick pic with an effect where it like splat, like did a bunch of them at her. And I was like, why? Who are these men?
That's why my ass is married.
Hey, listen,
that's why I'm married.
See, we can give you all the nice updates we want about the nice things that are happening with the men that we are dating. However, they're out there pooping. They're out there sharing dick pics.
Sending dick with effects. So, yeah.
Okay, I insist. Okay. What is your smiling faces moment of the week? Because I got to know now, although we've grinned and bared it through a lot. Victoria, why don't you kick us off?
Okay. Mine was at my full-time, now part-time job because they're animals. We had a come to Jesus meeting, and I decided, because it's all bullshit, they're not going to listen anyway, I decided to get high before the meeting. So I really sat there. And like, as everyone's like talking about all the stuff that
so proud
we need to be doing.
They deserve it.
They did. I literally just sat there and just went, and like, and anything that they tried to like pitch is like, well, like the COO was trying to like twist himself into knots to like explain how we were in a good place. And he goes, I think like we're doing this. Like, does that make sense? And I went, not really. Like, I was so vocal about everything wrong. Yeah, because I was like, hi. And I didn't care. I was like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
They already did. You don't scare me. So yeah, I grinned and bared it through being high and trying to not go full crash out during the meeting. But I got some points across. And then giggled whenever other people were like pissed. They're like, you guys aren't doing that. She went, so that. Yeah.
Okay, Mike, are you ready? Tell us what you're grinning and bearing it through this week.
I mean, I got a whole list. So,
okay.
Oh, Micah. Oh, sorry, Mike and Micah.
No. Yeah.
Mike and Micah.
No, Micah, please.
Go ahead,
You're the guest.
Micah.
Go.
Yes.
So you guys know I threw my back out the other week, and I never went to the chiropractor because chiropractors are expensive. And after 5 days, I was like, you know what? I can walk. I'm fine. It's good. And then I woke up a few days after that with my neck out of whack. Like, I just woke up and couldn't turn my head. And I was like, I have to go to the chiropractor. I love the chiropractor, but I had $90 in my account and chiropractors are $80. But I was like, I gotta go. So I went to the chiropractor, and he's like the nicest guy ever. He's one of those like, hey, how's it going? How is everything? And I'm just like miserable to be there.
I can't
like
move.
Everything's fine. I just like can't move. And so he cracks everything. Like, I've never been adjusted so much in my life. It was like my hips, my back, my knees, my collarbone, my shoulders, my neck. He shows me an x-ray. He's like, see, your neck is crooked. My neck is fucking crooked.
Oh my God.
Anyway, he pops me all back into place, like painful. And then afterwards, I just paid my $80 and I sat in my car and cried.
Oh, honey.
But I felt way better after that. After the cry, I felt way better.
Okay, at least. But I feel like also the added stress of like, this is like the last of the money I have for like a little minute. This had better be the fix.
You gotta heal me, man.
The pressure you put on that man.
Right.
I really wanted that story to end in him like giving it to you for free, and yet, damn it.
Well,
so sorry.
No, this is what he was like. He goes, I think it's been a while since we did x-rays. You need new x-rays. So come in next week. I'll schedule you to get x-rays and another adjustment. It's going to be $200. And it's just like,
sorry, sir.
Okay, put it on the books. And I'm like, I probably will have to cancel. But like,
right. You know what I imagined for you?
Okay, that's fine.
Because you were like set on like, it was 80, I have 90. He then takes the iPad and goes, and I got a couple questions on this screen for you. And he wants a tip.
You just go ahead and answer a few questions. Thank you.
Nope. He said that big genuine smile, like, probably breaks my heart.
No, you tap it at the top. Tap your card at the top. No, it's like
any percentage.
Mike, what are you grinning and bearing it through?
Well, I'm grinning and bearing it through one, talking to Micah after everything that happened to me 3 weeks ago, because it's a weird one for me. That's a weird one for me. Yeah, like, I like to talk to the people that I've, passed out on, had my shirt cut open from the middle. Like, there's all these things that happened that I had no control over. So it was nice to see you again. Sorry that I passed out. That was the hard part. But no, things are good.
No, do not apologize.
My wife thanks you, like everybody that was involved, of course. But no, that I had to grin and bear it through that. Then of course, Birdie is tough in these streets. We got a full night's sleep last night, so happy for us.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big
night.
deal.
She slept through the whole night?
Well, I think Lucy was up at 2 a.m., but that was about it. But but yeah, like, I'm just happy to be awake, upright, walking, things like that. But not much is going on. Like I said, I didn't grin and bear it through much. It's just a regular week at this point. I was excited to have Michael on the podcast, though. Yeah, it's a great day to be alive.
Yeah.
Those things. But no, I was excited to have Michael on the podcast for sure.
Yes.
But other than that,
you're not bearing
you guys are singling out these streets.
Anyway, if you love what you're hearing, you really need to find us. You can find us on the socials at Instagram at smilingfaces_series. You can find us on Facebook at Smiling Faces Series, no underscore. We're on TikTok at Smiling Faces_series. And we're on YouTube. You've got to follow us on YouTube. www.youtube.com/@Smiling Faces Series. I also have to tell you, do not forget to find Micah, and we're going to give you all of her socials. Go ahead, Victoria. Take it away for where else they can find us, and then I'll tell you where you can find Micah.
Perfect. We also have an official website. It's smilingfacesseries.com. Make sure to sign up for our newsletter. Also, make sure to like and subscribe the podcast wherever you're listening. Leave a comment, 5 stars only, but leave a comment. That helps so much. Share with your friends and family. Shout out to our fiscal sponsor, Inclusivity Media, and producer Mike Bryant and Definely Me Productions. Micah.
We could not do anything in our in our film shoot or anything without Micah Coate, who you can find at micahtheresacoate.myportfolio.com. That's MICAHTERESACOATE.myportfolio.com. Or listen, go straight to Instagram. You want to find her on Instagram. She's at symbol Micah Coate, MICAHCOATE. She is a director, an actress, and a phenomenal human being, a lover and a friend.
Yeah, you can get all that stuff in the show notes. That'll be in the show notes when the episode.
Thank you for joining us, Micah. Thank you for sharing your stories about poops. Thank you. We love you so much. And we love all of you. I think we have a lot of new listeners. Welcome to the pod. We're so happy to have you here. Please come find us. Tell us all about all your best revenge stories.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.